My daughter moved in with me with her 2 boys and her dog. I allowed my daughter to move back home with me because she did not have any place else to live. I'm a control freak, and this chaos has been very difficult for me.
Stop. It's stressful because I feel like I don't have any place that's my own.
My daughter makes me angry because she is disrespectful to me and to my son. Jamie owes me around $5,000 for various loans. She does not contribute to the household income. She fails to do chores.
You know, you can wash the stove off, Jamie, with a dishcloth when you're done using it.
What did I cook?
I don't know, but this has been around.
I didn't cook anything.
My mom doesn't usually ask me to help her around the house.
My daughter seems to think she's the center of the universe and that everyone owes her, and she tends to use people, and it makes me very angry. My daughter will use her boys to manipulate me to help her out with taking care of them.
By the time I get home from work at 11, my kids are already in bed. So my mom has done the bathing, teeth brushing, feeding, everything for them.
I feel like there is no light at the end of this tunnel.
Okay, what's your goal in being here today?
My goal, Dr. Phil, in being here today is to help me help my daughter without being an enabler. I want her to be an independent adult, and I want her to contribute to our household.
Have you been enabling her?
I believe I have.
How?
By letting her get away with things when I shouldn't, by not addressing issues that I should address.
Yeah. Why don't you do that? I mean, you're an adult. This is your house, your home. Why haven't you set down what you think's right?
Sometimes Jamie has responded in a negative way, acting out, screaming and yelling at things, and I'm afraid of how she will react to something when I try to put my foot down.
So you're afraid of your daughter?
I'm afraid of how she would react, yes.
What do you say to that? Are you a bully?
I don't think so. I do have, not necessarily an anger problem, but I do get mad. I don't know how to take it out.
Well, now, wait a second. One thing you got to do here is understand this is not about who to blame. This is about who to change. But one thing you got to do with me is you got to be honest straight up. Now, you just gave me a complete contradiction. You said, now, I don't necessarily have an anger problem, but I really get mad and I really get, so do you have an anger problem or don't you?
I think I do, but I don't try to bully it.
Let's see what we can agree on. Because understand, you guys are an example. Because right now in this economy, a lot of families are having to consolidate. But there's a right way and a wrong way to do it, right?
Yes, there is.
And you're not doing it the right way.
I don't think so.
Okay, can we agree that this isn't working?
Yes.
I totally agree.
It's not working for you.
It's not working
Have you
for
had
me.
enough?
I've had more than enough, and it's just, I'm at my wit's end.
What do you think about that? Are you a problem here?
Yeah, I think I am. It's hard because I don't want to live at home, but I didn't know what else to do at the point I was at.
Okay, well, you're experiencing, in my opinion, what I refer to as the eco-emotional meltdown. It is economically driven, but there's an emotional meltdown here, isn't there? Because your self-esteem is on the floor.
Yep.
Because you've got 2 children, you've been out on your own, bam, it all falls apart, and you wind up having to come home and live with mama.
Yep.
And that was one of the things you were really looking forward to getting away from, right?
Yeah,
You wanted to get out on your own, and you did. And now you're home.
Yeah, I didn't live at home for 3 years, and to come home the way I had to was hard. That's not what I wanted to do at all. I didn't want to be home, not because I didn't love my mom, but I just don't feel like it's a place that I can live and feel comfortable living because I don't know what to expect.
What are your alternatives?
The street. Honestly, I don't have anybody else to live with. I can't afford to live on my own with 2 kids in daycare. And
So what happened? How were you living on your own? You were living on your own. You have 2 children. Were you married?
I was married.
What happened?
He left.
So I assume he's paying you child support?
He's actually not biologically the father to either of my kids, but it's the only father my youngest one has ever known.
So you have 2 children by 2 different fathers and a husband that's not a father of either one of them.
Correct.
Okay, and he leaves you. So we know that judgment might be a problem in your selection of men. Okay?
Yes, that could
No,
be.
I mean, let's put some things on a to-do list over here. Your ability to judge these old boys sucks. Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.